Welcome to Voice Bootcamp. Hello, my name is Faisal Khan, Cisco Collaboration Instructor at VoiceBootcamp.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the math element. Math element is an action element, which is used to evaluate a basic mathematical expressions. The mathematical expression is composed of operators and functions. Now, you will provide parameters in a form of settings to the element, which will then be passed to the element as a string and then evaluated at a runtime. The result of that element or calculation will then be stored into a variable that you define by end users as a string format. Now that variable can either be set as an element data or it can be set as a session data. If the element is set as a session, then no element data will be created for that particular element. Now, the mathematical expressions is evaluated and result will be stored as either element or a session data. Now, it does support pretty much most common arithmetic operators as well as Boolean operator. Now, when you use a Boolean operator, it will evaluate the expression at either 1.0 for true or return 0.0 as a false. Now, once we receive that value, we can then go use some sort of decision element to kind of verify if the data is correct, or we can compare the data and say if the value is certain, if the value is X, then we will play something, otherwise play something else. So in our example, what we're going to do, we're going to simply supply two value. The math element will calculate that, and then decision element will, based on the value provided by the math element, the decision element will check if the value is, or the end result is greater than 10, then we're going to play greater than 10 audio file. Otherwise, we're going to play less than 10 audio file. So let's go take a look at how it is configured with a very simple, and then I'm going to walk you through how to pull data from ICM scripts, or how to pull data from a session scripts, session data, and then supply those parameters in a more dynamic fashion rather than more static. So here what you have, a very simple basic script we're going to create. Obviously, the script will have a CVP sub dialog, which will return the call back to the ICM. Now, in my start, I can play a audio file, which will simply